Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and as you can see, I have a new statue review for you guys. So, as you can see, this is Brainiac from the new Injustice 2 Versus collection. So, Brainiac does actually come with Batman as well, but I'm going to be breaking up the review into two parts because honestly, I don't want it to take forever. So, Brainiac, just overall appearances, he looks really, really great. And I gotta tell you, I love the sculpt on the legs, especially when you get to see through each one of the points. I mean, he actually does look like his diabolical and very deadly self when you see him. And if you look at each one of their different pincers through here, yeah, if you can see these move, just because you can actually take them out of the back of Brainiac. When you get Brainiac in his box, all of his legs are removed. They're each individually wrapped. There is actually a diagram on the box just to show you where each one of them goes. It's just a quick reference point. Most of the legs are pretty easy to put in place, but I gotta tell you, the bottom two are probably the most annoying to get into place. This one right here especially, I just kind of had to try to force it and wiggle it in until, it worked.
I'm not going to comment on that.
It worked. But overall, I really love the paint and the sculpt throughout. I probably only have two issues with this statue. First would be his face. His eyes to me just seem so flat and so dull. I wish that it would just look like he was just kind of like looking right through you like he does in the video game. I just wish that they had done something a little bit different with the paint style there, but the rest of his sculpt and the rest of his paintwork throughout is pretty fantastic. Another issue I have with this, and this is only my own personal hang up. It's is not going to be everyone's issue, but I wish that he was magnetized and you could remove him from this base. Just because I feel like I've been spoiled with the Kotobukiya Artifacts Plus line, where there's magnetized parts both in their feet and in their base as well. You can remove them, you can display them together, you can display them apart. Like you see, I've got a number of them right here, I've got more of them down there, I've got some of them over here. I really love that. And if you have, like, depending on your display, you may not always have room for a large base like this. I mean, the box does take up some room on its own right, especially if you do actually keep it side by side with Batman, or to have the two of them facing off like, in every other display for it. But yeah, that's my own personal hang up. Also, just talking about the base, it's pretty well done. I like all of the graphics and design work they did on top of it. I like the fact that there's a grating right here and all of the mechanical work throughout, just to make it more of that industrial vibe like the video game itself. But I gotta tell you, overall, I really do enjoy this figure, especially when you do have him side by side with Batman. You do get to see size comparison. He is much larger than Batman, especially when you have all of these dangerous legs pointing out at you. I gotta tell you, he is pretty fantastic. I'm very excited that I added him into my collection. But yeah, if you're at all interested in picking up one of these of your very own, I suggest you check out your local GameStop or even your local Think Geek, because when I looked online to Amazon and a lot of other retailers, they had it a good $20 to $30 more than what GameStop had it listed for. And if you're looking on to eBay or any of the like flipper-esque sites, it's even more expensive than that. So if you're looking for a deal on this, I would definitely try to hunt it down at your local GameStop. That's where I got mine at. And, you know, I'm really happy I got it. I think he's a pretty fantastic figure. So give me a like if you like this video. Comment below and tell me whether or not you picked up the new Versus collection for Injustice 2, or if you're just really loving Injustice 2, the video game, like we are. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of my older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.